Hi, everybody. It's been a really long time since I made a video. Um, I just haven't been in the perfume mood. But today I felt like I was in the mood to recap my only purchases for 2025. This year has been a really weird year for fragrances. We've seen a lot of dupes. We've seen a lot of celebrity fragrances, as you can see right here. Um, there have been a really big issue with economy for many people. People getting laid off, yours truly included. So this year has been crazy for fragrances. So I'm going to recap the fragrances that I have gotten this year. There is not too many, but just enough to make a video, I feel like, for a little while. Thank you for anybody who has subscribed to my channel. So let's get into it, okay? First one we're going to talk about is Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter. A lot of these fragrances that I get might have came out in 2024, but I live in Canada and sometimes things get a little bit delayed. As well as one of them was a release from few years ago, but it got re-released. So anyway, let's get on to this. So this is Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter. In Canada, we sell 4 of them. I have all 4, but there was a 5th one that came to United States, which is lemon pie. So I will be making a video on all 5 of the fragrances and comparing them all for you so that you don't have to go out and try it. And but this is the latest one that came to Canada. So this is the Espresso Me fragrance. I was not able to find a perfumer. As you can tell, everything looks like a chocolate bar. This is part of her Sweet Tooth line. Whether you like her as a singer or not, I don't like pop music, so I'd hate it, but I think her fragrances are really, really nice. The top notes on this are espresso, cappuccino, cocoa. Middle notes are biscuit. I'm guessing biscotti, maybe jasmine and vanilla orchid, and the base notes are whipped cream, caramel, and amber. So, out of all the fragrances that I feel like these are the most similar to, I gotta hand it, it's probably YSL Black Opium. So, if you like YSL Black Opium, you're either into Libre or Black Opium. I like Black Opium a lot, so that's what I would say. Is this fragrance is very similar to. Longevity of this is not amazing. I don't find any of the fragrances from her line to be the most longevity. This is a 30 ml bottle. You can get this at Rexall in Canada and online, but I will be going to the United States very soon, and I hopefully am going to be able to pick up a bottle of lemon pie. Apparently, it's getting really popular, so maybe I can order ahead of time and have it for in-store pickup. But anyway, that's Espresso Me, and this costs around $58 Canadian for 30 ml, so it's okay. It's not too bad. Okay, the next one I'm going to talk about is Selena Gomez Rare Beauty. So just ignore that engraving of a G. Not sure why that's there. Um, but this fragrance was really hyped up. It was sold out in Sephora for a while. The perfumer of this is named Jerome Epinette. So really butchering up the French. And he's known to make fragrances by Anna Sui, Ariana Grande, Atelier Cologne, by Rita, Floral Street, a whole bunch of fragrances. This fragrance has a lot of notes. It's caramel. Top notes are caramel, pink pepper, and pistachio. Middle notes are vanilla, Nigerian ginger, and cocoa. And the base notes are sandalwood, musk, and tonka bean. And she also came out with a few balms that you put on your skin to enhance the fragrance and to change the way the fragrance performs. Those balms are like almost like a silicone Vaseline kind of base. Don't mind me, I have a bit of a cold. I'm really sorry. There was a lot of like hype around this fragrance. I do remember that. The way it opens is really good. It clicks into place so you can carry it. It only comes in one size, the 50 ml, and then the travel size. The retails for about $109 for 50 ml bottle, which is comparatively cheaper than most fragrances nowadays. Absolutely. I got it for way less than that, but yeah. I've been really, really enjoying this fragrance. The longevity of it is decent. It's about 5 to 6 hours on my skin. That's not using any sort of like balm or anything like that. I did go to a Sephora and I tried it with the vanilla amber balm with it on top. I didn't find it made my fragrance last any longer, but it did change the scent profile a little bit of it. But it's a nice fragrance, and I feel like another one's going to come shortly after. We're going to see an intense, a Le Parfum version. Who knows? But yeah, it's a nice one. I really like this one a lot. Hold on, there's one I actually forgot. One second. The next one I'm going to talk about is Love Shack Fancy Berry Kiss. This is a hair mist and body mist as well. It's 240 milliliters and it costs around $58 Canadian, which is not too bad. It's a big bottle. The notes on this one are wild berries, starfruit, blueberry, pomelo, and plum. Middle notes are marshmallow and freesia, and base notes are amber and cashmere musk. So as you can see, the bottle is like really, really cute. This looks like it's for, a little girl. I don't care. I buy it. If I like it, I'm going to buy it. And I don't have any perfumers on this one. When it comes to Love Shack Fancy, I have no idea what they do. Kind of came out of nowhere. This one came out in 2024, I believe, but I didn't see it anywhere until 2025. I got this in the summer, and I like to layer this one a lot with other like creamy strawberry like scents. There's a lot of creamy strawberry scents that came out this year, and a lot of creamy vanilla scents. Creamy lemon scents as well. So I do think the longevity of this is actually not too bad. Like in the heat, it was about like 3 to 4 hours, which is all right. It's not bad. For a very, very hot day, I think it's a really great scent. You may attract a few bugs, but not too many. I didn't find. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe it's just too synthetic for them. It is a little synthetic, but I kind of like it at sometimes. So anyway, next one I'm going to talk about is Black Opium Glitter. So this is a little bottle I have for 30 ml. Rather pricey fragrance. I didn't pay for this. I did a job and they gave this to me. This one, the top notes are pear, green mandarin, and lemon. Middle note is orange blossom. The base notes are vanilla, absolute, coffee, marshmallow, musk, patchouli. I wasn't able to find a perfumer for this as well, but it smells a lot like the original. Longevity of this, I don't find it lasts that long. I do feel like the original is the one that lasts the longest. It is very much like the original one with like some sweetness, extra sweetness from the marshmallow. But I would say one scent that it's kind of similar to is maybe Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian. I feel like Love Don't Be Shy is used a lot for inspiration for a lot of fragrances. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's Black Opium Glitter. Not sure how much it costs for 30 ml. I'm going to assume it's probably $150 Canadian. It's a lot. So anyway, next one I'm going to talk about is this came out like last year, 2024. But the reason why I'm including in this video and both of them is because they came out individually this year. That you're able to buy them individually. So I have Kayali, Capri in a bottle, lemon sugar, and Maui in a bottle, sweet banana. So first one I'm going to talk about is the Capri in a bottle. So there has been quite the success with Kayali fragrances, especially online, and having those that are into makeup also find out about Kayali through Huda Beauty. But this is a fragrance that is very popular, and it was one of the ones that got sold out from Sephora quickly compared to all the other ones. There was no perfumer I was able to find for this one, but the top notes are sugar and lemon, middle notes are raspberry and freesia, and base notes are vanilla and musk. For this size, it's about 51 Canadian. It's a 10 ml bottle. It is a sprayer. I think it's a decent size for travel, that's for sure. And I definitely can get out a lot of this. I had a Kayali wedding silk Santal. I took it on a month trip and I only used about half of it, so it's not too bad. Longevity of this is okay. With citrus scents, you're going to have to realize that it's sometimes meant to be worn in warmer weather where it really captures all of its power. Otherwise, it seems to dissipate pretty quickly. This one, I really did enjoy this one very much. I smelt it in store and I bought it, and I really like that one. And then the second one I'm going to talk about is, and if I'm going to say that anything is similar to this, just the usual lemon, sugar, vanilla scents that we've been seeing. So like Devotion, Akiro Bake. What am I forgetting? I'm sure I'm forgetting other ones, but yeah, that's been the popular one lately. So probably going to be similar to the lemon pie from Sabrina Carpenter. Okay. Next one I'm going to talk about is Maui in a Bottle Sweet Banana. Somebody that worked at a Sephora told me you should mix together with the lemon sugar. So I ended up buying this one as well. So no perfume for this as well. The top notes are banana, pear, middle notes are coconut and jasmine, and the base notes are vanilla and sandalwood. If I have to say the most similar fragrance that this is to, is probably going to be maybe Marc Jacobs Daisy Wild, because the banana leaf. Maybe a little bit of Ellis Brooklyn banana milkshake, but it doesn't have that creaminess that the banana has. To me, this smells a little more like a plantain. Definitely more of a tropical scent. It has a green quality to it that is very similar to plantain. Anyway, so yeah, this is the same price, same idea, 10 ml bottle. Now I have to say, when I spray this on, I do smell a little of the banana, but I do find that it's a very much more floral. So more the jasmine tends to come out with this. So this is okay for release. When I'm done this, I probably will not repurchase it. I've expected it more. Anyway, the next one we're going to talk about now is Burberry Goddess Parfum. Okay, so I have a little travel size of this. Now, this fragrance, the perfumer, I didn't get the name, but they made all of them. They also made Chloe, La Nuit Tresor, and all the flankers. The top notes on this are raspberry and lavender. Middle notes are vanilla, vanilla absolute, and vanilla caviar, and the base note is suede. So this fragrance is very not really much like the original Burberry Goddess to me. The Burberry Goddess is such a successful fragrance for a good reason. It's amazing, well-blended vanilla fragrance. This one has this kind of tartness about it, and the suede gives it a little bit of like an earthy scent to it. So if you don't like vanilla and you like something a little more like tart and earthy, I would definitely give this a try. If you're going to go into the store expecting this to be another form of the original Goddess, I don't think so. I don't think it is. So it's up to you. Go into the store, smell it yourself. For this 10 ml bottle, I'm not really sure how much it costs. Probably under $50, something like that. Okay. And the next three are going to be travel sizes. So the other one I have is Valentino Donna Born in Aroma Extra Dose. So I don't have a perfumer for this one. The top note on this is black currant. Middle note is rum. The base note is vanilla. The fragrance that I would say that's the most similar to me would be Azara Wanted Girl by Night, the one that came out a few years ago in that like kind of wine bottle. It just has really similar type of vibe, especially with the rum. This will retail probably about under $50 for a 10 ml bottle. I have definitely used a little bit of this. I'm really enjoying this one, actually. So I went away for a week, and this was the only fragrance that I brought with me. Really do enjoy the longevity of this. It's actually a lot more long wearing than the original. It's a little more interesting than the original. The original, to me, I liked it at first. Then it just became way too popular. And I just don't really want to wear it for myself. I do enjoy it on other people. But this one has just been so nice. It's been a very nice, a warm, comforting, cozy, sweet scent. So this one I'm really enjoying. I think when I finish this, I may get a full-size bottle. So, what's the next one I'm going to talk about? Gucci Gorgeous Gardenia Intense. Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia Intense. So this one I really had high hopes for. I'm not the biggest fan of this. So the top note on this is mandarin. Middle notes are gardenia and Hiridon. I'm not sure what that is. Sorry. Base note is sandalwood. So this one, with the Gorgeous Gardenia being so successful, especially with millennials, because it smells a lot like Viva La Juicy. This one smells a little bit like Viva La Juicy Noir, but it's got this like smokiness to it that some people really like. It's really deep. It has like, it almost comes across as incense to me, but I'm not a big fan of incense. This is the bottle here for like 10 ml bottle of a travel size. I think it's a little bit more than 50 actually at this point. But the intensity of this doesn't last as long. I do find that the original Gorgeous Gardenia, the longevity is not amazing. It's about 2 hours. For a Gucci fragrance that probably will cost you close to $200 for a 50 ml bottle, maybe $250 for a 100 ml bottle. It's not the best purchase. So I think for this year of what I have gotten, this has been a fail. So sorry. Next one I'm going to talk about is a fragrance brand that I have really been getting into lately and trying to explore everything they have. And I think I will be getting a discovery kit soon, is Mochi Milk by Dead Cool. This fragrance is maybe the most unique that I have from this year. This, I want a full-size bottle. I did miss the opportunity to get one past Sephora sale for 20% off, but I'm going to see if I can get it for cheaper. I was not able to find a perfumer for this. Top notes of this one are marshmallow, peach, incense. Middle notes are vanilla bean, milk, rice, and jasmine. And the base notes is white musk, Australian sandalwood, and amber. So this is really got ingredients that are more like niche. It is a niche perfume house. They even have laundry detergent that's supposed to smell like extra milk. Extra milk is a great scent too. Yeah, I definitely want to explore everything they have. For this size, this is a 15 ml travel size for about the same price as the other ones. So you're getting 5 ml more. So I feel like for the price of this, it's not too bad. And for a full size bottle, for 50 ml bottles, the biggest size they have, it's about $120, which is, it's okay. It's not amazing, but yeah. This smells so good. This smells nice and creamy, almost like to me, it smells like mango rice pudding or something like that. I'm absolutely love this. The longevity of this is decent, maybe 4 hours. It's not a very strong fragrance. It's not a very projecting fragrance, but it's just like how it smells on the skin. It just smells like so amazing. And I smell it on other people, and it just smells good on everybody. It smells a little different on everybody, but it smells good on everybody. It might be the amber in it that changes things a little bit for some people, but this is 100%. I am going to get a larger bottle of this. This is literally maybe my favorite release for this year. Definitely. And I have ones that people like more than this, but this one was like up there for me, 100%. Okay, next one I'm going to talk about is, and I brought the little dupe for you so that you can get it yourself. This is the Mimic Compound, a blend of sweet strawberry milk. This is a copy of Melanie Martinez Crybaby perfume milk. Now, I did not get the full-size bottle. It is so pricey. I found somebody that was decanting it, but this is the actual liquid. It looks like a skim milk. Now, this fragrance, we know about the hype with this fragrance. This came out a few years ago, and it got re-released by Portal Parfums or Portal Perfumes. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. So the top notes on this are milk, strawberry, and forest fruits. Middle notes is powdery notes. Base notes are caramel, woody notes. So the dupe I have here does smell a lot like this, but it just really smells like a watered down version. This is the real deal. This is very, very nice. It is like a baby, it's like a strawberry milk scented baby powder. That's what I would say. It smells very like innocent, very girly. I like to wear this if I'm wearing something that's a little more coquette, or a little more like romantic, something with like ruffles and stuff. The perfumer of this, her name is Catherine Selig, and I think she really, really knocked it in the park with this one. Like this is just, it is so popular, and it's popular for a reason. It's very, very unique. I think it's quite unique. The one fragrance that I thought that might have been a tiny bit similar to is Miami Shake by Juliet Has a Gun, but not a whole lot, because I do find Miami Shake to be a little bit more woody, I think. Yeah. But this is the dupe of this. So it kind of smells as if this was a body spray version. Would be the body spray version. But this is by Mimic, and I found this at Winners for about $20. So, and this is a huge bottle, 100 ml. So I usually like to mix these two together. Okay. How many more do we have to go through? Not too much more. Okay. Two more with one honorable mention. Okay. So this one I really, really, really liked. And this is from Bath and Body Works. This is called Ice Cream Float. It tells you the notes right here. It's got fizzing cola, frightful vanilla float, and spooky sugar. So it's supposed to be like basically like a Coca-Cola float. I really, really enjoyed this scent. I do get a lot of Bath and Body Works every Christmas and birthday from a couple people that are in my life. But I walked by and I smelled this and I loved it so much. And I wasn't sure if it was going to be so popular or not, but apparently it was popular. And I ended up paying full price for it. I don't like to pay full price for anything, especially Bath and Body Works, if I know that I can get it later on for $5. But it wasn't too bad. It was about like $11. I had like a coupon, so yeah, I guess I didn't really pay full price, but still. Yeah, I love the packaging. So cute. Looks a little AI generated, but whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. That's too political. It's been a really political year, man. Oh my God. Anyway, this one is very similar to Boys by Killian. Boys by Killian, I don't know if it's been discontinued. I think it has been. But I do have that, and I like to mix it with this one as well. And I also like to mix it with Kayali, the Wedding Silk Santal, which is a gorgeous scent, by the way. Oh my God. I do have that as well. This is surprisingly decent longevity. This one, I don't think you could put this one in your hair. I wouldn't recommend it unless it says so. But this one, longevity is decent. It's nice. And I do have the shimmering body lotion as well, which was gifted to me for Christmas. So I like to layer those together. And it's my favorite one from Bath and Body Works. It really, really is. I thought about getting the candle, but I've been hearing some really weird things about candles lately. And I feel like there's more science that interprets it for me to agree with getting candles. But you do what you do. You like the candles, go for it. That's just my opinion. So the last one, before I get to it, I'm just going to make an honorable mention. I got this from Walmart. Happy Days, Grape and Amber, Body Mist. Longevity, this is terrible. It smells great. It's only about $6 for 100 ml. So you could pick it up if you want. You can scent yourself after you go to the bathroom. But it's a nice smell. It's decent. I like to layer this with, I don't know, fruity scents. And then the last one I'm going to talk about is one that came out a little bit later in 2024, but this year was really a big hype for it. And I actually have it. It is Bianco Latte. I know everybody's sick of hearing about this. I know. Do I love this fragrance? I love this fragrance. Is it my favorite release of 2025? No, it's not. It's been Mochi Milk for sure. But the bottle is beautiful. Like really, really nice, high quality bottle, heavy bottle with a nice wooden lid. I like this bottle. Very nice. I tend to like more Italian scents because they're not as strong as other fragrances. This has been duplicated, replicated, yeah, inspired a lot. This is for the gourmand lover, that's for sure. If you cannot get this, because this is a little pricey, this was $250 for me, then maybe you can get this. It's not too far off. It's kind of the same vibe. But Bianco Latte, the top note is caramel, middle notes are coumarin and honey, and the base notes are vanilla, white musk. The perfumer, her name is Silvia Martinelli, and she only works for Gardini di Toscana. So similar, I would say, is yes, Rare by Rare Beauty, probably a little bit, and maybe Brooklyn Ellis Queen's Caramel, which also came out this year as well. That's a nice scent too. However, the longevity of this is impeccable. This will last me maybe 2 to 3 days on my clothes. I wash my hair every 3 days. I color my hair. It lasts on my hair about every 3 days. I would say it's maybe even more long lasting than Super Milk from Lush. Yeah. So this fragrance to me is worth every penny. I wear this when I really want to make an impact, when I really want to be noticed, when I want people to tell me that I smell delicious, because it smells delicious. It really does. And it's very popular for a reason. If you can get your hands on the body lotion, the body lotion is not too much. It's about $60 Canadian, and it's a big bottle. It's about 250 milliliters. The longevity of that is almost as much as the perfume. So if I knew, I would have saved some almost $200 and just got the body lotion, but I found out about the body lotion way after. But if you really want to give it your all with the fragrance, definitely get the body lotion and the fragrance. I mean, you're going to be choking people out, but in a good way. They'll be choking out in a happy way, hopefully. All right, so that concludes my video. So thank you so much, guys. And if you made it this far and you forgot what my best release was for this year, it has been the Dead Cool Mochi Milk. Worst release for me has been the Gucci Gorgeous Gardenia Intense. So that concludes my video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to support my channel, I do have Buy Me a Coffee link. It's just a little bit like a tip jar, but it'll help me to put towards getting some more fragrances. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.